Okay, so again, setup wise, I say we talked about the grip. If your shots become continually hooky, so kind of doing a lot of that, we'll then look at probably taking your right hand and maybe weakening it a smidge. But if you're in shots like the last 2 or 3 were that were like nice little tight draws going a long way, stick with the grip that's comfortable. There's no need to change, okay? The issue mainly was from your sort of backswing, or lack of backswing, I suppose, in terms of rotation. You get to about here, you wouldn't keep rotating and your arms kind of just lifted up. So your hands are quite close to your head there, quite high up. Now as you come back down, the club now coming through sort of above your shoulder, sort of through your neck area, and coming down from a shaft perspective, probably nearer your left forearm, yeah? So at this point here now, you're very steep. You've got to do something to back up out of that shot if you've got no loft in your hands. If you've got a 7, 8, 9, 9 wedge, you can back out of it, you're okay, because you've got plenty of loft to play with, yeah? 6 irons, as we saw there, you're going to struggle to do that. You then got to try to lean back and rise the handle up. Big slices are probably going to win too. So that's kind of your downswing position there we're looking at. These are the rehearsal swings. So again, much further back now for your hands to your head. You watch as the club comes back down there, much more through your right forearm, right bicep. That's the sort of position that we're looking to try to clip more on. That's obviously in practice, okay? You can see your chest now is sort of back towards the camera. Your hands are a lot more kind of in here as opposed to out there, because your shoulder and hip haven't gone forward. So we're producing more of a kind of that way path as opposed to a that way path, yeah? So that's going to be your rehearsal movements, okay? Doing that. And almost in some ways, you can't, I would say, them and over-exaggerate that, yeah? By keeping that right shoulder back, even by keeping the right shoulder still as you, in your mind you are, it's still moving, yeah? It will always move. If you come back to there now, by keeping your chest back to target, look how square your shoulders are. In your mind, you've done that, and your shoulders are kind of here somewhere, facing back towards the camera, yeah? When in reality, they've just gone and squared up, because they're just going to move. They're going to move that way, but people tend to move them too much, often when trying to hit it too hard or trying to hit it with the shoulder, okay? So that was better again, yeah? Keeping that right shoulder back down, so it's almost coming underneath, and that way with the shoulder, like I say, if you want to sort of skim a pebble, this is staying back and the arms are kind of coming back down. So you rehearse that over and over again. Do 3, 4, 5, 6 of them each shot. Again, from a range perspective, it will get away from that sort of just constant beating ball after ball. So hit a shot up the top, feel that movement, yeah? Put a lot less strain on your back. You're not trying to hit it with the right side of your shoulders, okay? Let the arms come down, get a softer, slower movement. And then when you step into the goal post, as we said, the focus now, perhaps flare your feet out, as we said, just to help that range of motion. In terms of swinging the club now, you could maybe think about just getting your right side out of the way, getting a bit more turn, but at least from here now, when we're getting back, we're getting a little bit more depth. Your left arm is more across your shoulder line rather than above it. As we come back down now, it's just under your shoulder. And when we get into this hip position here now, if I go back a frame there, there's sort of similar spots there. You can see the club shaft is sort of roughly there, whereas that club shaft is roughly on your left arm. So it's starting to sort of shallow out, okay? As that club is coming back into impact now. You said when you saw a couple of videos of you sort of trying to get out your own way and standing up. You got good at doing that to adjust to the ground. What we'll expect now, if you do that same movement, which inevitably you will do occasionally, okay, is stand up, you'll catch a few shots thin, yeah? But if the club is coming back from a shallow angle, more from the inside, so those thinny draws are fine, yeah? It takes away that sort of fat shot, It takes away the right shot for the most part, okay? And the club's able to come down a much more efficient angle. So when you're in a 6 iron, you're hitting a 6 iron with the loft of a 6 iron, not the potential loft of like a sort of 4, 3 iron or whatever. De-lofting it too much. So we're looking more from like a distance dispersion, yeah? Your direction's not too bad, it's pretty tight down there, but you're gapping from short to long. When you're 6 iron, say we're like 220 and one went like 160. It's just a massive gap, yeah? There's no greens that are that big unless you go to St Andrews somewhere, maybe another, the double greens or whatever, okay? So get that sensation. If we're in that sort of low, thinny ones, as this ball flight was, as you can see, it's straight but a bit thin, but we'll take it, okay? Because it shows you're taking the club now and you're swinging a little bit shallower, down more through your right shoulder, right bicep and near to the right forearm, as opposed to before here now, coming down through your right neck area, hands through your right chest, so just there's nowhere near your right forearm there whatsoever, yeah? So shallow in the club by moving the body better in the backswing, and I guess in some ways delaying the downswing with the body, yeah? Your body's going to rotate, yeah? To not rotate your body on the way down is nigh impossible, yeah? So don't think about twisting or turning, just get the sensation now from the top that the arms are kind of working first, almost like your arms are coming straight down here, yeah? That'll just fall the club behind you, and the body's natural response to that will come around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, mate, make sense?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Let's have a couple more then, buddy, and I'll load that up and then send it to you. Okay, mate?